Nice to see all people from Environment Committee.
Pramodji, welcome to ESRAG Talks.
Yes, I am joining for the first time.
Okay. We had a composting session. We had again from your district, we had Jaydeep doing the renewable energy.
Yes.
We started off with the pollinator gardens.
Yes.
And now we are moving into e-waste. And we are also having Operation Pollination that is started by Rotarians in the US, but it's going international now. They're doing it on October 2nd. I've got that slated.
Oh, good to know it. And
so
Gupta ji is a very dynamic person from our
yeah.
district environment committee. A great precious asset.
Thank you, Pramodji.
Yeah.
We want to take this mission and make it viral throughout India as well as outside.
See, I'm recording these talks and we've got a dedicated YouTube channel. So I will share that also with all those who attended and registered for this program. So, you can just take it forward from there. And if you don't mind, we can even put your details on it and, people can contact you directly too.
Yeah, that should be great. We want our purpose is to spread the message. So public should make use of it. That's all.
So, and
it will take a little time. It will take a little time for people to get used to. We have been promoting for many years now, but gradually people are getting into it. So we have to have a little more patience with that, but keep doing it. That's the way we are looking at it.
Fully agree, Gupta ji.
Not that, it is like, the more number of times you send the same message to different people, that also adds to the, the interest growing up. And that's what I feel is the more talks that we have, there's more interest.
Yeah, that is true also.
Meenakshi ji, I have a small question. In between, is there anybody who deals or who have a contact for this bottle crusher machines which can be kept in railway stations, because I am in need of some?
Pramodji, that is right up this thing. Pramodji is the mentor for the START program. Pramodji.
Sir, can I have your number or email?
Yes. I'll tell you 99224 29475.
Once more, sir. 99224
99224 29475.
29.
And email address is
745, right?
Yeah, 99224 29475.
475. Okay. Email?
Yeah. Email is Pramod Jezurikar, one word. PRAMOD JEZURIKAR. Pramod Jezurikar at gmail.com.
Okay. Because we would
he is the one who has come up with the START program and he's the mentor for that group. So
I thought this would be the best platform to ask that.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we appeal you to help our friends of Environment Committee also on the national level.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll keep in touch with you, sir. This is Pradeep Balakrishnan. I am Pradeep from District 3204.
Very nice. Nice to meet you.
This is a very new district which has been formed this July. So we were all with other districts earlier. Me and Meenakshi ji, we all were one district 3202, but we have split into 3 and 4 right now.
Yeah.
What is the name of the city?
Meenakshi also is a great gift to our committee.
Yes, absolutely.
Calicut.
Calicut is in Kerala.
Okay.
It's a centrally located. Yeah, this is the place where Vasco da Gama landed first in India.
Yeah.
Very famous place. And it is famous for banana chips also.
Good. I will send you my address.
Sure. You can the first lot will come to you free. No problem.
You have nice biryani, yeah.
Yeah.
You have
biryani also. Chicken biryani.
Is
and halwa.
And halwa also. Yeah, you're right, sir. So because I mentioned the banana chips because people can understand it fast.
अरे आप सब लोग पुणे आ जाओ. पुणे में बहुत स्वीट्स है.
Definitely.
दुनिया भर के स्वीट्स है सब.
बाकरवड़ी भी है.
हाँ बाकरवड़ी भी है. Yes.
Italy's
May I
बाकरवड़ी.
request everyone to mute yourself so that we can get some clear recording also going here. I'm going to start the program now because let people who are joining in, let them join in as they can. My name is Dr. Meenakshi, Rotarian Dr. Meenakshi. I'm from District 3203, Rotary Club of Nilgiris West. I'm a director of Environmental Sustainability Rotary Action Group and the chair for Environmental Sustainability Rotary Action Group for South Asia. For a lot of people here who do not know what Environmental Sustainability Rotary Action Group is, this is the group that pushed through and got us the 7th area of focus. We have members in 198 Rotary International districts, and there are at least 48 cadre members for environment with us. In South Asia, we started this chapter last year. We have more than 100 members, of which we have 7 cadre members here for environment in our Rotary Action Group. And we have people with expertise right from solid waste management to restoration to wildlife and renewable energy among our members. So a short introduction can be found at our website, which is which I'll just put in the chat too. And we'll be having these talks every other fortnight and so it'll be great if you could join in. I'm going to transfer the baton to Rotarian Pradeep Balkrishnan, who will be the moderator for this session. Thank you all for attending today.
Thank you, Meenakshi ji, and good evening to all of you who are attending from various districts for this solid waste e-waste management seminar. And also I would like to have our speaker of this evening, and now I would introduce our speaker for the talk. Before I move on, I would like to introduce the speaker. He has got a bachelor's degree in engineering, electrical from Punjab University, a professional with 43 years of rich experience in maintenance, energy management, quality management systems, project planning and execution, proficiency in technology evaluation and transfers for techno-economic feasibility, has traveled widely across India, Europe and UAE, Africa regions outside India for establishing many steel industry projects. He is a certified lead auditor for environment standards, certified lead auditor for energy management standards and energy conservation for cost saving. He is a certified lead auditor for quality management systems, has a proficiency in energy management with utmost efficiency associated with Bureau of Energy Efficiency Studies, and is an auditor and has provided audit for providing solutions to industries, various industries. He is a certified PWD supervisor for high voltage electrical systems, installations, their operations, maintenance since 1980. Retired from his regular employment in the year 2015. Since then, he has been driving his passion in energy efficiency improvement initiatives. Helped industries to reduce the energy cost. Up till now has served around 100 millions plus of rupees. Likes to remain engaged with machines. His passion for machines. He is into the member for advisory council for GLG Council at New York and a member of Guide Point Advisory Council at London, member consultancy for McKinsey and Company, guest faculties to many engineering institutions in Pune, enjoys trekking in Himalayas, has traveled up to an altitude of 20,000 feet, Kailash Yatra, and 16,500 feet for Lake Pass, and likes traveling to remote places and indoor games. In Rotary front, he joined Pune Cantonment, Rotary Club of Pune Cantonment in the year 2016, has been enjoying working with the club in various portfolios, was the president in the year 2020, And in 2021, he is the immediate past president and also the district officer for environment, promoting clean environment initiatives and sustainable lifestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rotarian engineer Surender Gupta. Sir, now the floor is yours. You can start your presentation. We welcome you. Sir, I think you are mute. Can you unmute yourself?
Yeah. Am I audible? Yeah. Thank you, Pradeep, for a very elaborate introduction of mine. And I thank Pramod Dejrikarji, Sandeep Kadam, and other dignitaries over there who are there in the present talk today. We are going to talk on e-waste management. Erase the e-waste. Thanks to RISO Meenakshi ji for giving this opportunity to speak this August gathering. A few years back, no one could have thought of talking of e-waste management as a subject because need was not felt there. Digital technology development pace picked up after India started with open economy. Better and better technology import started coming in, and manufacturing also started in India. At the same time, it started getting obsolete faster. Now everyone can realize how frequently we change our mobiles, computers, or for that matter, many of the gadgets as compared to few years earlier. But we have never thought of what to do with the old ones and left idle, not used anymore. As the time moved on, accumulation started, built up, and now the point of break came up when you need to think about waste too. So what is the solution? Either we increase the storage space in our house or give it to the friends who can reuse it, sell it, or we can keep it in the museum, or give it to Kabadiwala and he can further process it as he wishes, or throw it on the roadside or the river. Till now, we tried all our above methods. The generation is increasing and thereby pollution is increasing exponentially. But did not try to get knowledge to dispose it properly so that it does not harm the environment. Everyone must learn excess of everything is bad. That's what has happened today on the subject of e-waste. So here we are to make a quick start. I do hope I'll be able to elaborate the subject and we collectively move ahead to address this menace. I'll just share my presentation. I know that there are many people on this platform who are there present today. They know many things. I'll just try to express my views, how the things are progressing and how the things goes on. Just one moment. So erase the e-waste. This is a subject. It is a Rotary. Just one moment. Yeah. It is a Rotary Clean Environment Initiative. So why we say the Rotary Initiative? Why Rotary? Why Rotary has to get involved in this? There is another aspect of it. Rotary has got a strength. Rotary has wide network globally. That is why we talk of global issues. Rotarians are sincere in their action. Rotary has got strength and commitment. It is the fourth biggest NGO in the world, and it has exhibited its strength in case of polio eradication, which we know already. And the most important aspect of this, people trust Rotarians. If we say something, people believe us that yes, These are the people who we can trust, and they will not do any bad thing to it. Whatever they say, they do it sincerely. So let's start with Rotary initiative on e-waste management. So just a small introduction that what is we say is a waste of electrical and electronics. Whatever we cannot use, as specifically me or you, as I cannot use it, you cannot use it, or it is not useful for you. It may be useful for somebody else, but it is not useful for me, for my purpose. So I normally keep it aside, or I just dispose it off. Maybe disposing, maybe good or bad, but I just dispose it off. I keep it aside. So without having any intention to use it, so I kept it aside. So what consists of e-waste is all electronic gadgets, mobiles, batteries, your TVs, cassettes, recorders, then home appliances, everything consists that all these items are consist and considered as a e-waste. Just a small clip of what is happening globally. As per survey, we came to know that there's almost more than 50 billion tons of e-waste is getting generated annually. And India is the fifth biggest producer of e-waste in the world. And still more, e-waste is going to increase further and further. We can realize and we can see daily what is happening on this. See, small other gap on this, that how the state-wise we are representing. Out of 2 million tons which is getting generated in India, Maharashtra is on the top list, which is producing 19.8, means almost 20% of e-waste is getting generated in Maharashtra, followed by Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, and other things. So we sitting in Pune, Bombay, and Maharashtra, so we have to take a lead and move further so that the things can be, this menace can be controlled. Why we say it is it should be eradicated, it is not good and bad, all this comparison, what once we see, we need to consider, analyze it, what is happening on this. Till now, it is our experience, as in the initial talk, I said that we have tried all our methods. So once we give it to the kabadiwala, 80% of the e-waste is getting done through this kabadiwala unorganized sector. And because they don't have any proper method, they just do it melting, burning, and all those things, which is the contents which is there inside the electronics, that PCBs and other things, they are very harmful, and that affects persons who are actually directly exposed to these things. Rural and non, there is another aspect, this waste contains very good precious metals, gold, silver, copper, we know that. And they try to, why they burn it, they try to extract these metals. And in the other things, while getting these precious metals, they get, the persons who are working on that, he gets exposed to the hazardous materials, the heavy metals of lead and other oxides, and his health gets affected. And we are till now, I was just reading one news a few days back, if we rated in India globally is not socially responsible. We are not that socially responsible. We are not conscious of our social responsibility. We don't feel that whatever we did to our actions should be good for the society. I just bother to myself. If my waste is just thrown out of my house, I'm happy. I'm not concerned whether it is affects good or bad to the neighbor or the other concerns. So I just go to give it to some kabadiwala and informal who doesn't know anything, I just give it to him. So all these effects, whether it contains good precious materials, but it is getting treated informally without any proper process, and all the gases and other things goes to the environment, and so it gives back to me. So another circle which explains very clearly that how this disposal, unorganized disposal affects us. As we say that proper process, all the rejects gets either thrown or burnt away, and all the gases, hazardous gases just go to the environment, which comes back to us again, and as we breathe. and all other things which get just dumped into the land or we put into the river. So again, when in the field, whatever we grow, that gets the same water, polluted water, and that things we eat, and then it gets consumed by us, so it harms us. So it is very hazardous. That is why we take it. E-waste is very dangerous and it is not good for us. We need to treat it in a proper way so that it does not give us a bad effects on our health. This is another aspect of that. As I said, that it has got why it is people are very attractive to do this waste. They get it and give some price to it because it has got some precious metals, and these precious metals are very costly. And if we go to the original mining, the resources are this process itself is very costly. So that's why all this. And moreover, the health conditions of the people, miners who do this mining in other places, that's in a very, very bad shape. So we need to preserve our natural resources, which takes millions of years to get formed. And we can save if we do it, process this e-waste in a proper way, that we can recover these precious metals. So that was just a brief introduction about the e-waste, that how it is bad or good for us. So we have to be socially more responsible, that we must bear it, and we convey this message to the public. We always feel that it is my right to have a clean environment, but I don't understand it is my fundamental duty to protect the environment is mine. We must be clear and promote this message as more possible in throughout, that we need to be socially more responsible. So here comes Rotary. Now Rotary have taken a challenge, and we in our district 3131 we have taken a challenge to take it forward. So how we have taken it, that commitment that we don't allow any e-waste to be dumped to the land or put to the water bodies. So what is the challenge to do this? How we are going to do this? First is to create the awareness. E-waste is a very new subject. It is not, people are not know about this. So much so, it is so much so new that people, when we started this campaign about a year back, people used to ask, as I showed in the first slide, that what is e-waste? What do you consider in e-waste? Even today, people are asking, how can I give it to you? What do you do with this? And how you say that I'm going to do it in a proper way. So we have to promote this message. We have to discuss with this, and they have to believe that Rotary is doing this clean business, and rather not business, it is clean service. We are doing service to the society by cleaning the environment. So first and foremost, what we get is we promote the formula of 3R, that is reuse, reduce, and recycle. And recycle, people are not very much clear how it is going to recycle and how it is reduced. So we need to explain to them that it is gone to the authorized recycler, where he has to recycle it in a proper way so that does not affect the environment. So we have to give them some time. We have to prove them the evidence also that these things are not just thrown away. Whatever reject is there is being sent to the authorized recycler. And then we have to sensitize the masses, not only the beginning for collection of the e-waste, but for after doing it, that we are doing and we are continuously doing. Sustainability is very, very important in this. It is not one-time affair. Some people say that we are doing a project, so we are very happy that one time we have done the collection, and it gave me very lukewarm response, so I'm not going to continue. It has to be done on a regular interval, and Rotary visibility has to be maintained. Then only the things will improve. As rightly said one of the audience members, that we have to continue our efforts, then only these things will move. It is not a one-day job. Where there is a big dialogue which came to my mind, where there is a Rotarians, there is a will and there is a way to. So we have to continue this motto to erase e-waste. This is when we started, we have to give a big push. You know, we put up hoardings in the city. we put up in the hoardings in the malls, and we put up, distributed flyers throughout the area where we wanted to do this e-waste at declare it, and we have to put in papers also that this e-waste is going to be. And nobody could believe this on the first collection, that the things are how what is the subject, how we are doing, why we are doing all these things. We need to explain to them that the first and foremost question was, what if we give to this kabadiwala, they give us some money, why you are not giving us money to that? We need to explain to them that we are doing good service to the society. We are having in hidden cost about this. At the back of it, we have got so many costs. We are not giving, but to make you more socially responsible, we are creating this message. So please donate to us. It is a donation taken. It is not the collection by paying money. We are taking as a donation, and rest all we do segregate and then put to the reuse wherever this is possible. Good things which may be useful for some others. After explaining them about 5 months, people could understand, yes, it is possible and Rotarians are doing it. Now the status is the people are coming back to us, then asking when we are coming to that venue and when is the next drive. So you can see the collection done by, these are not the hired persons or any others. These are Rotarians who are standing on the roadside and making appeal to the people to give us this. And in the other thing, we, to make the people comfortable, we give some compliments to the people. We give some cloth bags, so that other way we cut short the your plastic, single-use plastic also, that we give them the reusable bag where we print the Rotary logo also. This is another one. So this drive continues. So we put the bins where we segregate all the waste over there. At there itself, the donor itself sees the bins, different bins, where he puts the plastic, where he puts the electronic, where he puts other goods, and how it gets collected by the waste handling agencies. Another thing which I'll go next on this. So we made collaborations with the waste handling agencies. In Pune, there is one agency called Swachh. It is an NGO which is an organization made a cooperative of waste pickers in city. They gathered all those things, and they made an NGO which is self-sustainable. They are gathering this waste and the segregating, putting to reuse, giving it to very economically poor people at a very, very low price. And then so they're reducing that waste, and then further segregation, whatever waste is totally rejected, that goes to the authorized recycler. And we get Form 16 from the this organization, so that whatever waste rejected balance is there, it has gone to that one. This authorized recycler is approved by the any state pollution control boards, without which this waste is not just given to him. So we circulate, we put news into the papers to sensitize the masses that these things are being done. In the initial stages, we had a lot of hard things, and we had to convince the people that this is being done in the good cause. But now we are getting the inquiries back forth, that when we are getting through, our presence is being felt now. Not only in the Pune city, I am getting so many inquiries from outside Pune or Bombay or other districts also, that how things are being managed. We would like to spread this message more and more. This is the thing, this I am trying to highlight the benefits out of this, how the Rotary is also getting benefit from this initiative. We are connecting between the donor who sees that it is not useful for him. So we are connecting with a person who is in need of such equipment. So you can see one of the picture, this girl who was appearing for the standard, this 12th standard, and her computer got bad, and her father could not afford to buy a new computer. We got a connect that she is in need of it, and we could get a connect of the donor who said it is not useful for him. So we connected, and this computer was taken by this girl and made to work. So she is very happy to get this. So we can make connects between the donor and the beneficiary, and that way Rotary gets a good name, that name and trust of the people. So we sensitize the masses. This picture shows that reject being given to the recycler. In the year 2021, we did this project, and every month we did in different locations, and we collected over 20 ton of e-waste, and we spread the message about 1 lakh. Our target is to spread the message more and more. Collection may be less or more. That is not the first target. Once the people get convinced, they will definitely come back to us to give the waste, and we can handle more and more. And this year we have fixed a target of collection of 100 tons, and we are pretty sure we will be able to do it. And to spread the message throughout Pune, not only Pune, through the country. And we are expecting to spread the 10 lakh. This is a very small target. We have fixed up 10 lakhs. We need to spread this message to crores. And definitely we are going to do it. That's what we are feeling to do. So now, while saying that, I repeatedly said that Rotary is, why Rotary and all this. What the Rotary, while doing this, we need to take care. Rotary has got a big name and big image. We have to take care that after accepting the donation of this waste, we should not and never do the littering on the roadside or dump it to the land or put on the water bodies. It should never be done. Otherwise, you will lose the confidence and trust of the people. And we have to show the evidence of accountability of collection, what we are doing, how we are doing, and where it is going. We need to explain to the people time and again so that they believe in us and do it. How we are doing it? We are taking to whomsoever we give this waste, because Rotary is a connecting body. It is you see, a catalyst between the public, and we don't have any infrastructure. We don't have any recycling plant or any how we can manage it. We connect the people, and we connect to the actual process people, how the recycler should do it. So while connecting, we have to be very transparent in our dealings. So we take Form 16. This Form 16 can be given only by the authorized recycler. And this authorization is done from the Central Pollution Control Board or from the State Pollution Control Board. Then only that. And they are audited by this pollution control boards. And we also can, whosoever giving this waste, this reject to this recycler, we can also audit their records. And then wherever we do the collaboration with these waste handling agencies, we need to keep a watch on this, that how they are doing it, and whether whatever waste we are handing over to them, it's being done in a proper way. Time to time we visit them, so that we maintain confidence between the agency and we as collectors, and then between the public. We maintain that. To maintain that confidence, these precautions we need to take it. So end results, we are going to have a good environment, clean environment. We can enjoy green and clean environment. That's all his efforts putting up. Thank you so much for listening to me. Now it's open for forum to ask all the
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It was really a pleasure hearing you. I think you can unshare that PowerPoint now, so we can see you.
Yeah.
So can we have a few rounds of questions?
Yes, definitely. Yes, yes.
I am from Bangalore. I have a question.
Yeah, please, sir.
Sir, we do this in Bangalore, Bashweshwar. We go to every park on Sunday. So the authorized e-waste collector comes, and luckily we educate the people on composting, and we give free saplings and seeds. So people, we tell them to come with e-waste. So we use that channel because they get some nice tomato sapling or probably flower cutting free, which is costing about 50 rupees in the market. So they come with all this the dead cells and old laptops, and very rarely we get working ones. Now we recently started getting usable mobiles, which we started collecting and giving to some poor people like servant maids and cooks and so on. And the other thing is my question is how this Form 16, you are saying that it should be given only to somebody who has Form 16. Is it like that, sir?
Yes, Mr. Ramakrishna, you are doing a great job.
Thank you, sir.
And I would say that you need to see to maintain this confidence.
Yeah.
You need to give the reject. See, whatever mobile is useful, you are giving. You can give it to the other person who can use that mobile.
Right. Right.
Say an old model, it may be useful for
Correct.
him.
Correct. Right.
But what about the waste reject material, which is not useful? Say the TV is there, it is already damaged.
Right.
So what you are going to do it? You can't give it to anybody. So the question comes that whatever reject is there, so how we are going to handle the reject? That is the biggest issue. So for that, you have to tie up with some authorized recycler or agency, in between agency, who are segregating usable and the reject. Okay. And then they have to give the reject to the authorized recycler. There are many listed authorized recyclers are there. And every authorized, if a recycler is authorized, he has to give that Form 16. Okay. So it is written over there how much waste is given to him, and he is auditable by any government bodies. So that is an authentication that whatever reject is there, main issue is the reject, not the reusable material.
Yeah, that's true.
Reusable can be given to anyone. That people believe it, and we can do that one.
Correct.
But most of the material comes in a damaged state, which is not reusable.
Okay.
So there may be off and on some mobile or something, you can get an old model of computer.
Okay.
You can do it, give it to someone who can need of it, but not, you can say 90% of the material comes as a reject in electronics.
Okay.
So you have to give that, you have to make some collaboration with some of the authorized recycler or waste handling agencies who is intermediate for making collection and segregation, and then finally giving this reject to the authorized recycler.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
I have one question, Surender ji.
Yeah.
I would like to share the experiences in Mumbai.
Yeah.
So in Mumbai, in Andheri West area, which comes under K West ward.
Yeah.
So they gave some space in the dry waste center to one authorized recycler, Rico, you might have heard the name. So we had organized one event from our Rotary Club of Mumbai Green City, and CEO or CMD of Rico himself had come there. So he shared his experience. He told that I have deputed one person from my company in that center, but ultimately I have to close that thing because whatever material we are collecting, that was not enough to pay the salary of that person. So I think the main thing is the quantity of whatever electronic waste is there. Many times it is not sufficient to keep the supply chain viable. So what are your tips in from your experiences in Pune you can give? Because we have also organized many such drives, but we found that people are not coming up and giving up their that much sufficient quantity is not collected. So can you give some tips to make it viable?
Yeah, I'll tell you two things. This is a very prime and fundamental issues which comes. It comes not only with for the recycler, it comes for the collection also. Once you sit on the collection, go for the collection, You see, your daily wet garbage or the solid, dry garbage, it comes in a bundles and it comes in tons. But electronic waste does not come in tons. It comes in a small quantity. So we, in the initial stages, we had an issue to collect only e-waste. So we combined other waste also, like plastic and clothes, and we made a collaboration with another organization which is collecting not only electronic, they collect the clothes and the plastics and other things.
Okay.
So people come with say if he comes with the clothes, he will come with some clothes of 10 kg, he will come electronic with another 2 kg or 5 kg like that. So that is another, we have to make that some comfortable with the people. And second thing, in the collection, people do have many issues that I'm a very senior guy, I can't come, senior old people, I cannot lift and come to you. Can you please collect from my house? That also we have made arrangements that we collect from the nearby. Wherever we put a camp or campaign, near about 1 kilometer, we go to the house and collect those materials with the help of some people. And secondly, as far as you said, the authorized recycler, it is difficult, but we have to look for a recycler who are sustainable, who can have some capacity. It is a time taken job. It is not, that is why I say it is a new subject of e-waste management. So earlier it was not there. So now we are looking, and we need to look for that. Otherwise this trend will not change.
Very true.
Trend will not change. As we said that it is in the many people in Pune also, people started it. When I took the initiative, people told me we have already done it. What the new you are going to do it? We have failed it. We are not going to do it. But we said whatever be the case, we are going to stay in, we are going to sustain. And now after one and a half year, we are visible. It is
Correct.
so visible that we are now getting calls that when we are coming. So people like the media. In the beginning, there will be some resistance, and but ultimately it comes to things. Everybody has got the problem.
First that has been made between people.
So the champion is very important. That missionary who drives all these things,
Yes,
that is the
yes,
most
that is
important
important.
person, I think.
It
So
has to
can
be
we have a
sustainable.
question from Mr. Shivabal? MK Shivabal, he has raised his hand.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Milanji, I think your point was well explained by him. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is Rotary International. I'm the president of Rotary Club of Road of 3203. I have a couple of questions, like regarding the authorized retailer. I have shortlisted one guy. He was doing a phenomenal job in Erode, and he has a factory in Chennai. And I am going to visit the factory on Tuesday. But one thing, couple of things, like we have to sign a MOU. I think he has already sent me the draft of MOU. My thing is like, how can you evaluate the cost? Like, it is a household appliances or a mobile or a computer or a TV set. We are going to give some numbers to them, and they will break it. They differentiate the metals and plastics, all those stuff. Then they'll reuse it or recycle it, whatever, and they'll generate some money. They are also ready to give some money to us. That's not a problem. But is there any system to assign the cost effect, the kind of factor of that, like maybe a price factor of it? Is there anything like that available with you ready, or we have to go with what they are giving? That is my first question. Second is, they were talking about Section 8 company. What is that Section 8 company, and why should we have a Section 8 company? Thank you.
First of all, Mr. Sipwal, the cost is not the criteria with us.
Okay.
As a Rotary, cost is not the criteria. If they are giving it to us, you are getting some cost money out of it. It is advantage to you. You can use it for giving some compliments to the donors.
No, sir. We have the collection cost also. We have incurring. We are going to collect the whole district, and it involves a lot of cost material. As the previous speaker already said, like, no, it may not be viable if I collect it by spending a small quantity, sending a van to collect every week or weekend to collect that. It involves some cost. So whatever the price they are giving, I'm going to spend that for. That's not a problem. Is there any? Is there ready system available? Then we can insist on that. Otherwise, as you said, we can get whatever they are going to give.
Yeah, that is what I said. There is no cost system on this, and we will not be able to define any system as such. It is their own evaluation. They will also have some cost on that, on the processing. They will not get the value out of it. It is just like Kabadiwala, you are selling, he is fixed the rate as a plastic at 10 rupees or 15 rupees. We just give it to it because that is a value for you. That's all. That's only thing. How much he earns or not earns, that
We
is
may
not
not know. Exactly. Okay.
So what we do is collaborate with the waste handling agencies that they are self-sustainable. How they become self-sustainable? They sell the reusable material. Maybe at 10%, like bookseller. If he gets a old books, he gives you the 400 rupees book. He gives you another 20 rupees or 40 rupees or 100 rupees. So he is getting some money out of it. Because there, as you rightly said, there is a cost involved in handling this waste. So that was the first question when donor asks you that why you are not giving me anything and why should I give it to you?
Yes.
There the Rotary figure comes. They believe that we are going to do a sincere job. We are not just going to throw it off. Whether the Kabadiwala gives me some money, but he is not doing a right job. So there, when we explain to them, people agree to us and they give it to us. So we are a cost model. I have not devised any cost model and I'm not thinking of any cost model.
Okay.
So whatever minimum cost comes to me, I agree to it.
Okay. Well, regarding my second question is what about, they were talking about Section 8 company. Somebody has told me like you have to talk at a Section 8 company. Is there anything light on what is Section 8 company who are doing the recycling or?
No, it is only we see only that person who can issue us that.
Form 16.
That's
okay,
our criteria.
Okay, right, fine. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, can we have the next question from Rotary K Gupta? Sir?
Yeah, sure. Surender, this is K Gupta, and I'm from Mumbai Green City again.
Yes,
and
sir.
as Milind mentioned, we had a couple of drives in Mumbai through the district also, and through the tie-up with some of these Chroma Center, Vijay Sales Centers also.
Okay.
They started collecting, people could go and dump their waste there, and then finally it could work, but then still the drive has not been very, very successful. That's our experience. And picking up few points from you that without bothering any cost and keep collecting and processing it definitely makes it user friendly and people may come back. We will try to connect with you and see what we can do for Mumbai district in a better way.
No issues.
That is what I was.
Always welcome.
And Surender, just a personal question. Which year you passed out from Chandigarh?
77.
77. Okay.
Yeah.
From Punjab University.
Yeah. Punjab Engineering College.
Okay, I was from the chemical department in university in 76 pass out.
So university is separate and this engineering college is an autonomous body. That time it was operated by the central government. And it was completely held on all India level basis. Operated by central.
Close to same batch.
Sorry?
Near to the batchmates. Near batchmates, right?
Thank you so much connecting, yes. Yeah, it is most welcome. You can connect anytime with me.
Sure. I'll take your coordinates from the chat box in case you put it.
Yeah. Thanks, yes.
So do we have any other questions from anybody?
There's Mr. Rajan, he is also.
He has raised his hand. Sir, Rajan sir, you can have your question.
Good evening. Thanks, Surender, for nice talk.
Thank you so much.
Very crisp and to the point. I just wanted to know whether any drive is taken by the local municipal authorities in Pune. I'm actually from Pune. So in Pune, like PCMC, PMC, are they having any drive specifically for e-waste? Because what I observed is they certainly have segregation drive for the waste, solid waste, dry waste, and wet waste. Also now they have started having plastics waste to be segregated. But is there anything being done for the e-waste segregation and collection separately?
Till now, I am not aware of it, and I have not seen any efforts in this direction. Even plastic waste is also this being done by through the Swachh people. Swachh is engaged, and they have requested the societies to engage the Swachh people, and they charge some 50 rupees per flat owner. And then this to make this Swachh independent and self-sustainable, they have given it then the full charge of this, doing this. And that is indirectly hold PMC has made a facility for Pune people. And Swachh is only operating in Pune. Recently, now they are trying to operate in PCMC also, and they don't have reach after this. There are many other agencies who are doing this collection, but not I have not seen any PMC efforts in this direction. The other PMC people, when I talked in the beginning, they said it is a failure and we are not able to sustain it.
Okay.
I hope I have replied your question.
Sure, we'll take it offline further for discussion.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Yeah.
And can we have the next question from Rotarian Samir Rupani? He has raised his hand.
Good evening. This is not a question. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Pradeep. But we are in the same team, myself and Surender Gupta. So just wanted to request Surender Gupta to make an appeal about the 2nd October if we can have some inter-district events also. I have already posted it on the chat, but Surender ji, please appeal on that also.
Yes.
I think many questions will be sorted out this way.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks, Samir. I appeal to all districts throughout India and whosoever is participating in this. My purpose of taking this session was basically to spread the message. And third, next is that on 2nd October, we are going to have e-waste collection mega drives. We are trying to connect all the clubs in our district, appealing to every club to participate. And many of the clubs are already on the platform. They have accepted our invitation. And every club throughout Pune will organize at its different convenient venues, and they will collect. And then finally, it will be reached to one place where we are going to process it further. So I appeal everyone on this platform who is there in today's meeting, if they can take some initiative in your areas, your clubs, your districts, it will be very pleasure. And I'm always there at your service. Whatever I can share, I have got very little knowledge in this. I know where many people are there. So I'm ready to help anytime, whatever I can do. That's from my side.
Surendraji, it was a really very nice talk. Can you give us the scheme which can be implemented all over the India? Because of our committee, that can be circulated everywhere.
Sir, I can work it out with the different people because every district has maybe having some unique issues and which we need to discuss and sort it out. So is one model may not be universal for all over India. So if we can connect with as many districts, we can discuss and formulate some procedures on this.
2nd October is a very significant date. So even if we can circulate it to all the district governors, we have that machinery and communication system to talk to all the governors. So we can tell them whosoever can take it, it's good.
Yeah, I'll be thankful if you can have some same webinar we can circulate to the DGs and we can have all DGs meet and appeal to them?
DG seminar will be little difficult, but we can certainly send them the written communication or posters or whatever is required.
Yes, I'll share the poster, this flyer, maybe in this coming week, and then we can circulate it as many as possible, and let's
surely, yeah,
collectively work together.
Surenderji, the flyer is already circulated to Environment 667.
Very good.
Already,
yeah,
I have sent it across. Meenakshi, you are already received it. I have
Yeah.
just shared it.
And
We have a
Meenakshi is
question.
very
We
active
have a
even
question.
on the national level, so she can also take initiative, and we all will support her.
No, I've got all the
Support
list
in
of
all aspects.
chairs. All we need to do is kind of tell them which pollution, whether they contact the pollution control board or whatever, and we can take this forward. It's a very good initiative, sir. And are there any more questions, Pradeep?
Yeah, we have one more question from, likely this can be the last question, I feel. Past District Governor Chandrasekhar, he has raised his hand for a question. Sir, please, you can ask your question.
Sundarji, hello.
Yeah, sir, please.
I'm audible.
Yeah, you're audible, sir, please.
Sundarji, in fact, it's a very useful and meaningful proposal. Launching the e-waste collection on the 2nd October, that's the Gandhi Jayanti day. And it may suggest to ask the governors better, we have to approach those two directors, Dr. Mahesh Kotbagi as well as A.S. Venkatesh. And if you give this, you send this proposal to him, through him, they can ask all the governors to take this project on 2nd October, so that all over the country, this project will be initiated and an impact will be created. That's one thing. Second, can we not approach the state pollution control boards, which is mainly meant for this? And as I understand, they have this e-collection waste also. I think we can get some support from state pollution control boards. It's a suggestion.
I think Surender, we just lost Surender G for connection. Let's just wait for him to log back in.
Chandrasekhar ji, you'll have to wait for a few minutes since our guest speaker has to log in back. I think we lost him in bad connection.
Okay.
Pramod ji, can we just quickly find out the list of the pollution control board and find out who's doing it, and maybe we can try it out at least in how many other districts that we can get the details for October 2nd.
Each state has a state pollution control board.
Yeah, it has.
No, because I served as an advisory committee member for one period. In fact, I suggested, and also a little effort was made from them. And if we approach, there may be some support, and we can create impact.
Sir, one point from Bangalore. See, here the waste collection is totally the BBMP, Bangalore Municipal Corporation responsibility. So pollution control board is not able to help. In fact, one of the senior person is also one of our team members. So what we started doing is installing some e-waste collection box in every nook and corner, in some houses, some big shops and so on. That's the only thing, like small batteries and all they get in. But pollution control board is able to only advise but not implement it.
But the authorized recyclers, they are categorized by pollution control board in Maharashtra at least.
I was thinking if we can get our district environmental chairs to look into it, we can send out this message, Pramod ji, to all the environmental chairs in the 38 districts and let them find out, and we can just set it up then.
Correct.
Just
we have
some power issue. I got disconnected.
Yeah, that's okay, sir. No problem.
Yeah.
PDG Chandrasekhar was asking you the question regarding
Pollution Control Board.
Pollution Control Board. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you repeat the question, please?
Surender ji,
Yeah.
regarding this e-waste collection and the disposal, can we get any help from State Pollution Control Board?
I don't think we need to contact the Pollution Control Board. If we can, only connect. We need to go to that to get the names of this authorized recyclers. As such, there are many authorized recyclers available in Maharashtra as such, and so we can directly connect with them.
Can we have the list of the recyclers the collectors?
Yes, yes. I'll get to you.
Please share with us.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we have a next question from Neelam, madam.
No, it was the same thing that we need a list of authorized recyclers. I'm from Panvel, Rotary Club of Panvel Industrial Town, and we would be happy to get the authorized recyclers list.
Yeah, I will provide that. In Panvel area, there is one fellow is already operating with the Roha Rotary Club of Roha Central, and I am connecting those people there in Panvel area through Mr. Nilesh Sonavne.
Okay. We'll be thankful to if we get the addresses of the authorized dealers.
Sure.
Recyclers.
Yeah. Yes.
So when we will get it?
When
we get the list?
Chat. If
Hello.
you just,
Hello.
Surender ji, you could just put the contact on the chat so people can take it from the chat.
Yeah, sure.
Madam,
Sure.
I think it's better that Surender ji, you can put your number on the chat box. So
that's what I was saying.
Please note it down so that you can contact him offline. That would be better.
No more questions, Pradeep?
I think we have done up with the questions. Madam, I request to have the vote of thanks for the session. I request Meenakshi ji to please do the honors.
Thank you so much, Surender ji, for accepting our invitation and helping us, find out what are the correct methods of reaching out, and great gratitude for what you're doing for Rotary through your district. And it's a fantastic job that you're doing. We will be having the recording on our YouTube channel. If you would, it's on YouTube. It is called ESRAG South Asia. So that should be up in a couple of days. And if you need to contact Surender ji, if you've not got it from the chat or something, you can always send your queries. So we'll be able to help. Pramod ji, let's set this up for October 2nd, Pramod ji. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we should be having, on October 2nd, I have fixed the one on pollinator gardens and Operation Pollination, which is being taken up by Rotary across the world. And if Dr. Kulkarni and Ajay Gupta want to do something on the 25th, we still have the slot open on that Saturday there. We can have another session there. Thank you so much for joining and looking forward to seeing you in further talks. And thank you so much, Surender ji, for taking your time to do this for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Manisha ji, who has joined us. And I hope the things are useful. And let's move forward.
Definitely.
Yes,
Thank you all for being present for the talk. Thank you so much.
Thank you.